In this video I'm going to show you how to use the Casio fx-991ES model to solve quadratic equations. So quadratics in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So anything in the format ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Okay. Now obviously you will need to know how to factorize or how to use the quadratic formula yourself, or how to use completing the square to solve these quadratics. But it's just quite useful, particularly in a a C2, C3, C4 exam at A level, if you just want to quickly check that you've factorized and solved it correctly, that the calculator can help you check that. Okay, so first of all what we're going to do is we're going to change the mode of the calculator. So we've got our calculator just in the normal mode. What we're going to do is we're going to press mode here, and you see you've got 8 modes to choose from. We're going to choose number 5, which is EQN, or equation. So mode number 5. Now you're going to be prompted for what type of equation you want to solve. We're going to solve number 3, which is a quadratic in the form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. If it's not equal to 0, make sure that you bring all the numbers and letters and x squareds all over to one side and make it equal to 0. Okay, so it's just going to ask you for a, b and c. Now obviously if you've used the quadratic formula before, you'll know that a stands for the number in front of the x squared, or the coefficient of x squared. You'll know that the b stands for the coefficient of x, or the number in front of the x squared, or the x. You'll know that the b stands for the coefficient of x, or the number in front of x, and c equals the constant on the end. So in this case we know that a is equal to 1, b is equal to -5, and c is equal to -6. So that's what our a, b and c are equal to. So if we just input those, so a, so just press 1 and equals, and you'll see a 1 appears there. B, -5, so -5, you could use the negative sign or the minus sign, both will work. Press equals, and -5 appears there, and -6, and press equals, and you'll see you've inputted those into the cells. Now to get the solutions, now in this particular case I've chosen one which I could factorize just to show you. So if I factorize this, x minus 6, x plus 1 equals 0. So that means that x is equal to 6, or x is equal to -1. Sorry. Or x is equal to -1. Okay, let's just press equals and see what happens. So press equals, our first answer, x is equal to 6, or x1 is equal to 6, and press equals again, and you get your second answer, -6, or -1. So that will work for equations which you could factorize, or even quadratic equations which you can't factorize. So we'll use do the quadratic formula and work out your values for you. Again, it's very useful just to check your answers.